Now, an interesting twist to the case of a man who was charged in Thurston County with robbery in the first degree. An arrest warrant was issued for Joshua Giles earlier this year, and we featured him here on the show. Well, Giles was arrested in Pierce County last month thanks to a tip from a viewer. But now he has been released from jail after his public defender presented video evidence showing Giles in Arizona at the time of the robbery spree in Olympia and Shelton last February. Detectives say they're still waiting on DNA results before clearing him completely. But tonight, Giles says they had the wrong man all along, and his charges have been dismissed. Surveillance video from an AM/PM showed one of the armed robberies that Olympia police were trying to solve after a suspect demands cash and lottery tickets.
Pretty good handful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Detectives focused on what that suspect was wearing.
The jeans have clear cuts in them. They're pretty significant, and there's a number of them.
Investigators say it was the same pair you see on this robbery suspect at Egan's West Side Drive-In.
He doesn't show a handgun, but does have something over his hand suggesting that there is one.
Now, look at this video from the Little Creek Casino again. The same distressed jeans, and that's not all.
You can see how he struts into the casino is the same as the walk that we can see on one of the other robbery incidents. Even though his face is covered, the pants are still visible.
That evidence, combined with witness statements identifying Joshua Giles as the suspect known only as T, led to formal charges that have now been dismissed.
I've never even been to that Little Rock casino. Never, not once.
Giles says he was shocked to hear he was wanted and is adamant that is not him on the casino's video.
I'm much better looking than he is.
Giles says he was in Phoenix, Arizona when the robberies occurred on February 8th, 9th, and 10th, taking care of his mom, who has terminal cancer.
At first, I thought it was a joke because somebody sent it to me, and I thought, wow, you know, it really went all out on that one.
After he was arrested, his public defender, Alex Fricks, gave detectives time-stamped video of Giles at an RV park in Arizona on the days the robberies occurred, as well as 5 witness statements showing Giles could not be in 2 places at once.
The Olympia Police Department and the Thurston County prosecutor assigned to the case agreed that we had enough evidence that the case against Mr. Giles should be dismissed. So the Thurston County Prosecuting Attorney's Office drafted a motion and proposed order to dismiss both cases, and a judge signed it.
Giles says he didn't surrender at first to fight the charges to clear his name because he was trying to get enough money to hire an attorney. He credits Fricks for listening to him that he was innocent.
It looks to me like there were witnesses who either lied to law enforcement, or the way that the evidence was presented to them and they were asked who was the person who committed these robberies, they identified Mr. Giles, and there's clear evidence that they were either mistaken or lying. And we need to figure out how we can avoid something like that happening to somebody else in the future.
If anything, Fricks wishes he could have gotten Giles out sooner. He spent 16 days behind bars. And while police were locked in on Giles, the real suspect is still out there.
You really know who your friends are when things like this happen.
For his part, Giles is glad his name has been cleared, even grateful that we're telling his story so that everybody knows he is innocent.
Now I just want to try and get this all behind me so I can start trying to pick myself back up again.